Hello and welcome to Company Timesheets, where we make tracking time and expense entry easy. If you haven't done so already, you can try it for free. A fully functional trial account for 30 days. Minimal information is required, no credit card. We treat your information as if it's our own. We do not share it with anybody. For this demonstration, we already created a trial account, and we're going to go ahead and log in. Now, company sheets, you can add as many users as you'd like. Single users are always free. And basically, the way it works is you set up one company. You can have as many employees within that company as you'd like, and you can track your time and expense entries. Administrative users can view other users' information, and people that are not administrative can only view their own. So, upon logging in, we're going to notice a dashboard which offers a at-a-glance view of what's going on with your own time as well as the company. Um, so again, if you're an administrator, you see everybody's information. So that's kind of the way it works with the company timesheets. Um, we offer a very easy to use calendar-based operation. In this case, we already added in a couple of time entries. Simply click on them. We can retrieve it. We can delete it, add new ones. Basically, the way that this works is we have a project list, and for each project, we have as many tasks that you assign to that project. Now, basically, a task is something that you did that you can assign time against. So, in this case, we just work some more, and we can save it. And you notice down here it tallies up the hours. Now, optionally, we can also say, hey, this wasn't really a billable item. So, you notice here it actually took off the half hour and added it to not billable. Another feature is if you do a lot of service related work in the field, you can actually set this up to where you put in overlapping times or durations. In this case, maybe you have a flat 8 hour day that your employees need to track, and you can say, hey, I worked 8 hours today. Now, the expense entry screen, this is the admin view, so I am logged as administrator. For the most part, it's the same as what your standard employees would see, with the addition of the AP notes and the ability to accept or decline expense entries. In this case, I'm going to retrieve a previously saved expense entry, and you know we paid this invoice or bill, and down here we can actually say whether or not we're going to approve it or not. Now, notice here, I'm going to say that, hey, we're going to approve this one. And when I click save, it's actually going to shoot off an email to the employee, to the email address on their user account. And this way they know that that their bill has been paid and that they're about to receive a check perhaps, or cash, or whatever the payment method is. Under reports, we offer some very simple and basic reporting. And this basically allows us to view timesheets, expense sheets, generate data in Excel format. And in this case, Peter Brand, which is the fellow I'm logged in as, we can basically go down and view his timesheet. Now, you'll notice at the bottom of each user's timesheet, it'll say who the customers are and how much time is allocated for each customer. Shows all the billable, non-billable, overtime, so on and so forth. Now, if we go down a little bit more, we see, hey, here's another employee, Dan Smith, and he worked a total of 4 hours, as well as who we should bill for that time. We can also view similar information, which is a customer summary by employee. And nice thing about this is it allows us to very quickly determine who should be billed for what hours, and also who put those hours in. To the right over here, we have optional fields that we can filter on, and these are really just a quick way to maybe view information for a specific employee, maybe a manager for which you have employees assigned, so on and so forth. Now in the configuration area, this is basically where you want to set up all your customers, expense categories, projects, tasks, your company settings, as well as departments within your companies. Down here is where you would add additional users. In this case, we have 2 users set up. However, if you wanted to add an additional user, you could simply just say add new, say what department they're part of, whether or not they are a time or expense entry user. Now, if they're a standard user, they would actually be a time expense entry. If they're an admin, that means they have full access to everything minus billing, which is the credit card on file. Work periods, very flexible. We have one work period set up here out of the gate on your new trial. From and through date, we can give it a name and its status, open or closed. Now, if we wanted to go through and actually generate periods for the month or for the year, we could do a create batch, and we could generate them on a weekly basis throughout the year. In this case, it'd be 52 weeks. Bi-weekly, every 2 weeks, or 15th and last day of the month. Now, for this example, let's just say 15th, last day of the month. What we're going to say is first day of the week is Monday, open. And in this case, we want to make sure that the first period starts on a Monday, because that's when we're beginning here, and we want to preview the periods. This will give us a preview of what we're about to generate in regards to periods for the year. But, hey, maybe we only wanted to do, periods 12 to 14. That'll only create these periods down below here. Once we click finish, it'll actually generate those periods for us. So you'll notice up here the thumbnail. This is a very quick way to step back to previous screens, periods, and then all the way back to configuration. So generally when we drill down into screens on multiple levels, it's a very quick and effective way to get to your previous screen or right back to where you started from. So that is a brief overview of company timesheets. We believe that if you try it, you will fall in love with it, and you'll make better decisions moving forward based on accurate information collected in the past. Thank you, and have a great day.